keyword, as well as when people are searching some keywords on any search engine. So based on that, there are certain keywords which search engine or Google has defined, and on this particular keyword we try to create ads, and we get a lot of responses. So these keywords are basically categorized in five types. So the match type are exact keywords, phrase match, broad match modifier, negative keywords. So let's start to understand with what is exact keyword. So the symbol of exact keyword is two brackets. I mean, you can easily see here that there are these are brackets. Within that bracket you have to use certain words. If I talk about formal shirt, so let's take an example of keyword like formal search. So somebody, if they are searching a keyword on Google related to some shirts, maybe related to some formal shirt or some official shirt or something like that, if they type the exact word, formal shirt, and if some advertisements are based on that, or some advertiser are using that exact keyword, and if it matches that keyword, you'll get the ad related to that particular keyword. Let's move to the other keyword match type, that is phrase match. So phrase match, you can see these two symbols are there. Like between these symbols we use keywords. So let's talk about the same example, formal shirt. So when we talk about formal shirt, the phrase is basically the sequence of the particular keyword, or whatever sentence you're using, whatever key you're using, the sequence should not disturb. So you if I talk about, suppose somebody is searching white formal shirt, so the sequence of formal shirt hasn't been disturbed. It is the same, the white formal shirt, it can be white formal shirt online, buy white formal shirt online. But when you write white shirt formal, it should not be like that. It should always follow the sequence when we talk about phrase. So phrase, you can add any word before that phrase and any word after that phrase, but the phrase should remain in the same sequence. Right, guys? So let's move forward and understand broad match. Broad match has a broader meaning, broader term. So there's no such symbols in about for broad match. Let's go and talk about the same example which we have taken as a formal shirt. So if somebody is searching, the key term can be office shirt, so they can it is possible that they can view the ad related to that broad match, or it can be formal attire, or it can be formal white shirt, or it can be white formal shirt. So this examples is basically there is nothing a specific way or a specific sequence or in a exact pattern you should use for broad match. It can be formal white shirt, or formal white linen shirt, or formal white cotton shirt, or maybe formal white warm shirt, or maybe formal white woolen shirt. It can be anything, but that particular two the keyword which you have used, it can be used in any sequence here, but it should, that particular keyword should be there, right? So this is a broad match. When we talk about broad modifier match, it is a more finer way of finding keywords, using keywords, in fact not finding, using keywords for your advertisement. So in this, suppose, because as we said, it's a broader a broad match is a broader term where any keyword can be used, and if any of the sequence appears, our ad can appear on Google. But then when we talk about broad match modifier, there we are using it in a very smart way, in a finer way, where we put plus symbol in front of all the words we are using in our keywords. Like, we have to put plus symbol before formal, and like this. So you can see I just put plus symbol in front of two keywords. So suppose somebody is searching for formal shirt for office, so that formal shirt is appear, or white formal shirt for school, that white formal shirt, these two keywords here, their keywords are used. Or maybe they can search formal shirt for for parties, or maybe for interview, or maybe a blue color formal shirt for interview. So these two particular term, especially formal and shirt, should definitely appear, or should definitely be in your keyword when you are planning any advertisement related to formal shirt. Then the exact if somebody is searching like this, then the exact ad will appear. Let's move to next keyword and understand what is negative keyword. Negative keywords are basically those keywords which you don't want, don't want to use for any of your advertisement. Maybe suppose you're selling only formal shirts online, so you don't want any people who are searching casual shirts, your ad should appear, because your purpose of ad is basically two things. One, you want your ad to be clicked, and then the person the person who are coming to your landing page, they end up buying. So but the thing is that when your ad is clicked, you're the advertiser is paying some money. So to avoid paying money to non-relevant content, or maybe non-relevant people, or maybe people who are maybe you're selling some product, and people are searching some other thing, and they'll end up clicking your ad. That means your budget is exhausting. For example, if I say here that I as an advertiser I am selling formal shirt, and maybe some and only formal shirt, and maybe some people are only searching casual shirt, and my ad may appear on top, and people click that, and then they end up buying nothing, and I end up losing money. So it's better to put casual as a negative keyword in our keyword uh, planning, wherever we are planning for keyword at the at our end, when we go and plan for advertisement. So guys, this is all about keywords. I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, I would request you to subscribe this channel and like and share this. Thank you so much guys. Have a